When Elijah was found in the C9 basin in Miami, no one knew much about where he had come from. That area has a heartbreaking reputation as a place where unwanted animals are abandoned. He didn't have a microchip, so there was nothing to tell rescuers who he belonged to or what his life had been like before.
What you doing?
The people who found him believed he had most likely been used as a fighting dog. By the time he was rescued, one of his ears had been torn to pieces, a heartbreaking wound that was believed to be another reminder of the cruelty he had survived. Judging by the condition he was in, they assumed that once he stopped winning, he was no longer considered valuable and was simply abandoned.
You having a hard time breathing?
I didn't know very much about Elijah's past. When I first met him, there were so many questions that would probably never be answered. But the moment I saw him, I didn't need to know every detail. I remember thinking, that's the dog I want.
Mama's coming.
When Elijah first came home, it was obvious that living inside a house wasn't something he understood. Everything seemed unfamiliar. Instead of running around to explore, he quietly watched me. He would gently smell me over and over, almost as if he was trying to convince himself that he was finally safe and that nothing bad was going to happen.
You're so cute.
At that time, the thing that frightened him the most was other dogs. Whatever he had experienced before finding his way to us had left deep emotional scars. What surprised me was how quickly he bonded with me. From the very beginning, Elijah seemed naturally drawn to me, and that connection only became stronger with time. Today, I've had him for about 3 years, and now he wants to be by my side every second of the day. Before Elijah, I already felt like I had a wonderful life. But somehow having him in it has made everything even better. I never imagined that one dog could bring so much happiness and purpose into my life.
Such a miracle. He is such a miracle.
Sometimes I'll catch him lying there, completely relaxed and peaceful, and it still amazes me. Watching a dog who once lived in fear finally learn how to feel calm is something I'll never stop appreciating. The funniest part is seeing him play, because in those moments, he acts just like a puppy. I'm convinced that in his previous life, he never had the freedom to make choices of his own. Even now, 3 years later, every time he gets a toy, he'll pin it down with his front paws, then stop and carefully look all around him, almost asking, is this really mine? Is someone going to take it away? Only after he's sure it's safe will he pick it up. And instead of running away like most dogs do, Elijah proudly prances around with it, almost showing it off to the world. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever witnessed, because that simple little moment says so much about the life he once lived.
Yeah. Good boy.
His transformation has truly been a complete 180-degree turnaround. We think Elijah is around 6 or 7 years old now. In the beginning, I tried not to dwell on his past. I wanted to focus on the present and help him enjoy the life he deserved.
Get it!
But these days, I find myself thinking about his past more than ever. I wonder where he's been, what he survived, and how much pain he had to endure before we found each other. Every time I hold him, pet him, or tell him how much I love him, I feel incredibly grateful that I'm the one who gets to show him what love feels like and what life was always meant to be. I don't know if words can fully express that feeling.
Love him.
Elijah is an incredibly handsome dog. His build, his size, and his proportions are almost perfect. The first thing most people notice is that he only has one ear. But when I look at him, I don't see what he lost anymore. I see everything he survived. That missing ear isn't what defines him. To me, it's a quiet reminder of his strength, his resilience, and just how far he's come since the day he was given a second chance. His story has become an inspiration not only to me, but to so many others. We now take Elijah to nursing homes, where he serves as an AKC-certified therapy dog. Seeing him bring comfort to people after everything he has overcome is something I'll never take for granted. More than anything else, Elijah gave me a purpose. He inspired me to dedicate my life to shelter and rescue dogs. He taught me that no dog should ever be judged by the worst chapter of its life. A difficult past doesn't determine the future.
Okay. Crazy boy. No, you're not driving. You're not driving. Alright, gotta go. I got someone thinking he's gonna drive.
When you welcome a shelter or rescue dog into a safe, healthy, and loving home, they have every chance to become happy, healthy, and devoted members of your family. Every morning, Elijah is the first thing I think about. Every night before I close my eyes, he's the last thing on my mind. He truly is my whole world. If you've been thinking about adding a pet to your family, I hope you'll visit a shelter before looking anywhere else. Many of the animals waiting there have stories we'll never fully know, but they all deserve the chance to be loved. Don't let an animal's past keep you from seeing who they can become. Sometimes, offering a second chance to a rescue dog doesn't just save their life, it changes yours in ways you never thought possible.
Okay, my love.